Hey guys, Corey and WF here, don't you know? And today we're going to be watching some of my Hall of Masters gameplay, getting to T100 in the world for 3 seasons in a row. And yes, unfortunately this is a voiceover, which I'm comfortable with actually. Boltrix had recently posted a video on how he did a voiceover too, and just explained it better than I can, but a lot of times when we're at this high level of gameplay, we need to focus on actual gameplay as opposed to being the content creators that we are. So I did sport meta for Season 1. For Season 3. Which it is what it is, but I learned how to play with the Druid and the Ice and the sub. Season 1 was all about Boat, Dartling, and Boomer. That was top 100 Season 1 with that strat. Season 2 was about the Dartling, the Boomer, and Spike Factory. And now Season 3, we've had to run meta to get here. Lots of great competitors here in the highest arena. Okay, so ideally, with the Druid, we want to leak down to about 70 lives or so. Trying to place that. There we go. That looks good, and yeah, so it was a lot of fun this season, but typically this is where I get really nervous with Druid, is when do I upgrade, and I can't be afraid to tower boost, you know what I mean? If he were to layer over space balloons like greens or yellows, we would leak a lot. So looks like I actually went for bottom path there, which is rare. Normally I go for the lightning, but interesting move. Looks like it panned out though, so they're sporting the Dartling. I know Dartling farm and Ninja is a really good strat, arguably one of the meta strats as well. I still think the Druid sub Ice was better for Season 3. And even after the update, that was a big nerf to Druid. Druid still seems to be dominating here for Season 4. So we'll see, though. Definitely we'll see. Bomb is just insane. I don't know if you've had an opportunity to use Bomb Ice and Village, or just Bomb in general is just crazy OP right now. So we'll see if anything happens in Season 4 to nerf the Bomb. Typically on these short maps, we have to be ready for rushes, and that's why I like the sub that can start, the reactor can start breaking down the balloons, and we get our Ice that can really help clean up, and our Druids are just super OP. So pretty standard here with the eco. They got 2 Dartlings up, and with the Church Hell, with their great targeting on that, they're doing really good. At some point, usually I'll typically space eco. Looks like I really over ecoed here. Wow, okay, well, it's okay. For me anyway, probably not in general. You're all probably like, that's not over ecoing, but now we got to make sure we have everything. Where the Ice should go is a great question. I put it up nice and close here because I'm worried about his path versus the AI path. Not too concerned about the AI path. I like going for the 202. Even though I don't know, pre-DDTs, I'm wondering, should I go for the 203, the 204? Or am I supposed to go for the 023 or 024 so it attacks faster? I'm not quite sure what the right play there is, so if you want to comment in chat, let me know. Definitely want to learn more for sure. We get the reactor. We have to go for middle path. Got it. Looking good. We're just doing the space eco. Oh, we did send a few leads there. Have to be prepared for a rush. We get our lightning because we don't want to mess around here. Over defending. I'm all about that life. He's ecoing. So I'm going to eco on too. Looks like that's the case there. Got to be prepared to upgrade that ice at any given time as well. And like I said, can't be afraid to tower boost. And the great thing about this strat is if I tower boost and my boost is down, well, I can get up a sub or two and go for the middle path with the ballistic missile. And the ballistic missile is just really helps clean up with the reactor and all the other towers combined. Round 16. We got to get ready for round 17. Can't mess around with that. You can send Moabs, and my current defenses probably wouldn't be able to stop several Moabs right now. One Moab it might, because I've got several of these druids here, but perfect. So we get down the sub just in case. I went for top path. Interesting. Typically I go for like the 0-3-2, but I went for top path. Very interesting there. Not sure what my line of reasoning was. Probably really nervous, you know, trying to get to T100, but could also be in case it goes past, so it's got more range. Now, I do believe my strategy here is to rush him round 22 with ZOMGs. As you're about to see here, I do not know what they were thinking. Okay, so I upgraded to the 204. Wow, that is oh, yeah, it looks like I tower boosted. I panicked, and I ended up tower boosting. But that's okay. Can't be afraid to use those tower boosts. But as you'll see here coming up, very interesting. Anyway, let me know what you think in the chat as well. I always like rewatching my content, and you know, just so we can learn. It's kind of like replay, you know what I mean? And so we can really learn from what went well, what didn't go well. So all are important factors there. Typically, I like to go for at least 5 of these druids, or at least till round 20. So then I can save up money for round 22 to still send my Corian WF Rush, the ZOMGs. And if I have enough money saved up, I can send one, and I can start selling some of my defense to send more as well. Have to be careful for counters, though. Counters are a real thing, so looks like I'm probably going to sell this sub. Do I? Yep. So I can send a fortified ZOMG. And this move right here that I did, I don't know what I was thinking. That's just not smart. But I sell all these druids so I can send a second fortified ZOMG. So we're sending 2 ZOMGs. I do not think he can defend this. Like, there's a very small chance. But one thing I do see is, like, if he all outed with fortified Moabs or fortified BFBs, there's no way we can defend right now. So he's doing good. He's using his stalls, but clearly all of that is going to overwhelm. There's just no way. He tries to send purples. We just tower boost. Just not going to work. GGs. And we did, in fact, get the victory. So I think I have 2 or 3 games here to go over to show kind of our Hall of Masters grind. After our placement matches, we were in the top 50%, same as Boltrix. So that was really exciting. And, you know, look at that 4-game win streak I was on. Bunch of games played. 991 overall. So really cool. Top 50%. And let's jump into the next videos and see how I get to T100 for Season 3. Don't you know? Here we go for our next game. And Like I said, we're sporting meta. I always try to wave or say hi, so this is where I like to place my druid. And my second druid I used to have right next to it, but I saw people placing their second druid more down here, which is very interesting to me. I think it works out just because of the longer reach and the way it shoots down. So sometimes I go for the 002 on one of them. Sometimes I go for the 001 on both of them. It really depends on the situation of knowing when to upgrade and what that looks like. So looks like I did have just a few leaks, like 2 leaks. Not a big deal before I got that upgrade. We're looking good. But yeah, sending spaced is devastating to Druid early on. So looks like he's sporting tack. So my assumption here when I see tack and farm is whiz tack or tack whiz, which is also a really popular Battles 1 strat. They just work really good with each other. So, okay, they're sending the spaced. We're holding off here. Ideally, we still are okay leaking, you know what I mean? I'm okay leaking down to 70, 60 lives, even 50. But if it gets lower than 50, that makes me super nervous. So it's kind of hard trying to calculate these leaks. Also, I'm sending, see how I'm sending spaced over? Like, I'll send reds, blues, so I'm sending layered rushes, and then I'll send pinks over. So I'm just slowly chipping away at his life count. And I love doing that with tack early on, and he's fine, but, you know, if we keep doing that long enough, it's going to hurt him from, like, wanting to farm further. So we're looking good there. I'm waiting for round 5 to happen so I can layer over greens as well. And that will definitely force another tower, another tack on his side. Okay, we send greens to overlap. And then a bunch of pinks. Just so it layers over real nice. Looking good. He does, in fact, have wizard. So, called that. Even though it's the voiceover. But typically that's how it is, so... Still trying to send layered over. See, he's already down to 38 lives, right? Lower lives than us. But as long as you have more than 0, I mean, that's the goal, as Ryan Mehalic always says. That's the key to this game, is stay above 0 for lives. Okay. Now, typically round 7, in some scenarios, I will send yellows. I think I'm trying to see if I can send a layered rush here. Red, blue, green, and a bunch of yellows over top. It's going to force the wall of fire on his end. Oh, we balloon boosted it. Oh, wow. I was wondering if we could get that before he got the ring of fire, but looks like he tower boosted in time, so well done on their part. Our eco is pretty decent for this short map. We definitely want to get up our reactor for round 11. And the ice, I actually like to place kind of right next to the druid in the middle there so I can hit both the top and bottom path. So I'm sure I'll show you here. We got the reactor. Wow, we got the reactor early, round 9. Looks like I was not messing around. So the ice right here, because it can hit the top and bottom path once I upgrade the longer distance. Right now it's not affecting too much, but once I get the cannon on it, that becomes really effective. So we're waiting here. Also, believe it or not, they can be overwhelmed. So round 12, I really like to do this layered rush. Yep, I send leads, zebras, and a bunch of pinks over it. It's a great layered rush, and it'll force a maelstrom. Now watch this. He maelstrommed. Look at those balloons that sneak by. Is it enough? Oh, no way. I got super lucky there, but he underdefended. He underdefended. He could have upgraded that tack in the back and been totally fine. But it just snuck past him. GG's. It is what it is, but we got that victory, so call it luck, call it skill, is what it is, don't you know? So that kicked us all the way up to 71st, which is really awesome. So I think we got one more game to show you here so that we can finish in the top 100 for the season. All right, so there is 8 hours left, and we are 99th overall, so we have to win at least one more game if we're going to finish T100, so we're right there. So even Boltrix is at 90 right now, and it's funny doing the voiceover right now because he ended up finishing 30th, I believe. So he had a really great season. Super legend, don't you know? So inflection, no way. Not doing inflection for the last one. Oh, but we did get Koru, so short map. Got to make sure we don't choke. He's got the Obi-Wan Kenobi, so I'm guessing he's running the meta strat as well. So we'll have to wait and see. But this is the last game for us to finish for ranking. If I win this and I'm ranked high enough, at least 70th place. I have to be 70th place or higher, and I should finish T100 for Season 3. Like I said, 3 seasons in a row. If you're not subscribed, guys, come on now. Really consider it. I mean, you can only be lucky so much, right? Like, I could see how, like, oh, it's lucky you got to T100, but 3 seasons in a row? Come on now. So, yes, I do play a lot. Not as often as a lot of other people. I'm usually not a grinder, but when I play, I try to play quality games, go for the wins. But honestly, I watch the best in the world do this. So, okay, so he's sending greens. So this is where I probably should get an ice down to stop a lot of these leaks. But we have to, so he balloon boosted, so we're going to tower boost. Ooh, that was a lot more leaks than I wanted. As long as we stay above 50, I'm feeling okay. But we do, in fact, leak below 50, I believe. Yeah, 49. Almost miscalculated. As soon as he balloon boosted, I should have tower boosted, so. And we're just slowly leaking. We need to get up lightning, but we still need to eco and stuff too, so. We're ecoing. Yeah, I'm really playing it risky here for sure. Probably at this point I should be space ecoing and saving up for my lightning, which I think is what I'm doing here, but my eco is so low I'm just not making money. And that's where attack has a huge advantage early game, is you can really greed with attack, just like with Dartling back in the day when it had the glitched laser shock that we could just, you know, survive all the way till round 13, no problem, even past, you know. So we're sending space. We got the lightning, so we're looking good there. We need to win this game. Otherwise, if we lose, it'll set us way back, and we have to play many more games to try to get there. So I believe in Hall of Masters, I finished 8-2 in Hall of Masters for Season 3. So like I said, I did not play a lot of games. But the 8 games that I won were quality. And one of them was actually against Gaming 2 Top. I feel like I got lucky, but he showed me a lot of respect and love there. So love Gaming 2 Top, another great YouTuber. He was top 10 this season for the majority of Season 3. And I think he finished T13, which is unfortunate because he is definitely a top 10 player in this game. So I think that helped my ranking too when I beat some quality players out of those 8 games. So like an 80% win record for Hall of Masters Season 3. And I know Season 1 and 2 were similar there, where I won the majority of my games even though I didn't play a lot of games. So Boltrix and I have had conversations in chat on Discord about it, but it's kind of nice for us where we can only play a handful of games and have a good winning percentage for our ranking. But it is also kind of unfair. Like, if somebody wins 70 games but loses 30, you know what I mean? Well, they have a 70% win record, but they played 100 games. Whereas if I played 10 games and I have an 80% win record, you know, I think the ELO system might actually rank me higher than them, which probably isn't fair. I mean, I get it in the sense of winning percentage and quality matches, you know what I mean, versus like, you know how Battles 1 has the world and prestige, because we don't want someone that plays 10,000 games and they only won 1,000 games. But if we went by wins, then, you know, that's just not fair either. So I try to send him a rush here. We do get him to tower boost. We didn't balloon boost it or anything, so that's good. I don't know if I send up a follow-up rush here. Typically, that's a good opportunity to send a follow-up rush. The problem is he has money to where he can Maelstrom, and he's got the Necromancer there, so I don't think that... I think I try it, so I'm trying to send here, but I think this was the wrong call. I also balloon boost it, and it's like, oh, wait, I totally forgot he has tack. You know what I mean? So that was an atrocious rush. We tower boost. We should be okay here. We are, in fact, okay. And we're upgrading our ice because I'm not messing around. With our tower boost down, we need to have defenses up. So I make sure I show him. I upgraded the ice to prevent him from trying to re-rush me. Because even with that upgraded ice, I don't know that we can necessarily defend. So, and just like that, it's already round 17 here. So we have to be mindful of Moabs. Got to be careful of that. I don't have any wired... I said wired funds. We don't have any wired funds. I'm such a Cobra player in Battles 1. Yeah, we don't have any Jungle's bounties up, so we don't have that money. So we got to upgrade here. I finally do the right upgrade. 0-3. Do I go bottom path like I should or top path? Oh, I didn't see there. Anyway, should be bottom path for more strength there, but... Round 18's here. Now, I got to be mindful. Like, a lot of times round 19, I don't know why Wiz tack players don't do this more often. Sell your farms and all out with fortified Moabs. There's no way I can defend. Like, it's just... Maybe there's a way to defend, but I don't know it. So, I'm going to go ahead and send him some fortified Moabs here. And I don't balloon boost this because I don't think this is going to do anything. I send some purples behind. Now watch this. Watch closely. Okay, does he clutch up? He pops both of them. And out of the flames... Oh, they're ceramics! No way! We overwhelmed them. Did you see that? Like, they disappeared, and then the fortified ceramics were like, not today, wizard. We're going right on through, so... GGs. Let's see what they ranked us. We have to be 70 or higher in order to stop playing for Season 3 to finish T100. And what did we get? We're going to have to see. Come on. Yes, from 99th all the way up to 70th place. So we're going to be done playing for Season 3. And let's see if we can finish in the top 100 for Season 3. Just by stopping right there. Let's check it out. Opening up the game on Season 4 game day. Let's see what our final ranking is for Season 3. Let's go. 84th. 84th in the Hall of Masters. Top 100 Season 3 badge. That's 3 seasons in a row we finished there, so... Making great progress. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to check out the other legends too. Boltrix, Ryan Mehalic, Alukian. By watching their gameplay and practicing, that's how I got to the top 100. I believe you can do it too, so make sure to like and subscribe. And catch us here again soon. We post a lot of Battles 1 and Battles 2 content. Professor Evil, love this game. Catch you next time. Bye.